Okay. How we all doing? Like my apron? Okay. What I'm going to do is today we're going to make panelli. Panelli is an old Sicilian poor man's food. It's something that is made very cheap, but it's delicious. And its origins are in Palermo. You could buy them in the streets. There's little stores. You could go and get a sandwich, just like you guys here sell hot dogs on the street. Okay, so what I'm going to do first though is I'm going to bake some bread. I'm going to make this little focaccia right here. This focaccia is going to be for the panelli when I slice it. And then what I'm doing is I'm going to get a little bit of Italian bread here. I'm going to make a little bit of ciabatta bread. Now, I told you before, the idea of this is to make it quick. So I'm going to give you a little trick. I make pizza a lot. And when I make pizza, we're going to make fresh pizza dough. I got the machine over there. But for focaccia at the house, when you've got nothing to do, I go and buy these. I used to get them at Publix. They used to be like $3.25 each. It's dough, water and flour, okay? So, but I found out that at Walmart they got them for 99 cents. So I go, I buy about 20, 30, throw them in the freezer. Whenever I need a focaccia, something like that, I make it really quick. So we spice it up a little bit, okay? And that's about basically it. You just put it on the thing. You let it rise for a little bit. You use parchment paper. Parchment paper is great because it makes it easy for cleaning. And you could take it out, take this off the parchment paper and toast it on the bottom a little bit more. Okay? So I'm going to put this in because I have guests coming. Somebody liked the tribe so much that they're coming to eat it. And it's ironic that this song just came on, because I normally don't like to listen to this song because it makes me cry, but this one is dedicated to my mother, and I'm going to dedicate it to my grandchildren, which I haven't seen yet, okay? And this is a dish that Nonna used to love, and I'm going to explain a little bit more when the bread is cooked. But yeah, this is for Josephine and my future grandchildren that I haven't seen. So I'll see you in a few minutes when my guests here get here, and we'll start getting everything ready. Okay? See you in a few. Ciao. Signori e signori, mi chiamo Peppino Furicello e Bolognana. All right, guys, let's get to food here. Okay, we have the focaccia bread, which we're going to have with the panellis. And this is the other bread that I made, which is like a ciabatta bread. And this is what I was talking about, the paper. See that? Very little cleaning if you use the paper. But to me it doesn't matter because I don't do dishes. I'm just telling you, my wife does dishes. Okay, here we go. Now, since I have some special guests here to come and enjoy my tripe by the name of Gabriella and Vinny, one of my dearest friends, I'm going to give them a little bit of bread that I made nice and fresh, and then they could enjoy watching me do what I do best. Okay? And here they are.
Thank you. Hi.
You guys enjoy. That's me. Let's go over here. Okay. Now, we're going to make panelli. Panelli is very simple. Well, I call it Italian hummus. Okay? My wife's Jewish and I eat hummus a lot. But this is Italian hummus. This is one of the best brands to buy. And for all you Italians to buy your chickpea flour at the coffee shop, you're getting screwed. You're paying $4 for a quarter pound, and then it's no good anyway. So listen to me. Go American. Online, go to Red Milk and get the Tabasco bean flour. Okay? And it works all the time, and it's perfect. I never have a problem with it. Now, the measurements are very simple, because that's what I do. I make everything simple. Complicated stuff I don't like. What you do is this. For every cup of water, of flour, any cup, this cup or any other cup. You put 2 cups of water. So we got 1 cup of flour. I'm gonna make extra so my friend Benny could take some to his mom. And she'll probably appreciate it. And so we got 2 cups of flour. So that means we need
2 cups.
4 cups. Leave it alone. 4 cups of water, and here she goes again, my mother. She can't leave me alone. She's gotta make me cry online. What do you want me to tell you? Okay, here we go. 1, 2. I feel so long.
You want to change it?
No, it's okay. I need a little bit more water. I think my mother's doing this on purpose. She wants to see me cry. This is a great song. To any Italian in the world, their mother is the best thing in the world. You touch their mother and you're going to have problems. And this song is just the epitome, okay? You could be 5, 10, 30, 50. If your mom has passed away like mine, which Josephine's right here, you see? She'll always be everything to me. But anyway, let's get back to this. 2 cups of flour, 4 cups of water, salt, pepper, and my Uncle Dominic likes it with cheese. So I'm going to make this with cheese. And for my future grandchildren, Nonna used to tell me, when she showed me how to make this, she used to go, Angelo, when it starts going like this, and she would spit all over me, she said, that's when it's ready. When it goes, so kids, when it goes, it's ready. So, okay, then come here close a little bit. So, what we do is we just mix it. We put it on high right now. And then we'll slow it down a little bit. Now, there's many ways of doing things, and those ways don't mean nothing to me because the only one that matters is Angelo. So, this is Angelo's way of making panelli. And what I'm going to do is, instead of using parsley, because I like to twist it up a little bit, I'm going to use mint. And for those that have no clue, this is what mint looks like. And it smells good, and it's good for eggs. You can make a nice omelet. My mother used to make omelet with eggs. Eventually we're going to get to all those dishes anyway, so don't worry about it. And without music, honestly, you can't cook. It sucks. Alright? So I'm going to show you guys how to make this. But this is going to take about 15-20 minutes. So I'm going to stop this for a minute and then I'm going to get back to you, okay? Now, I added the cheese and I added the mint. Now come over here, Les. Now girls and kids, you see that right there? Whoa! I just burned my finger. That's what Nonna meant when it said it spits. Okay? When you see that, it spits. Okay? When you do that, it's already ready. So now what we do is this, real quick. We put a little bit of water up here. And I'm going to put some of that here because we're going to cook some and eat it now. I'm going to put some in here for later. Okay, with this, you scrape it and you can make other ones. This is for later. Now you take this and you spread it. Back in the olden day, when my mom and my dad used to make this, they They used to have these little blocks of wood, soak in the water, and you make it like that, and you peel it off, and you fry it. So, alright, so we got this right here. We're going to try to let it cool off. While that cools off, we're going to have a little shot of tequila. Because, you know, anything that has to do with my mother, I need to drink tequila or I start crying. Okay. Now, here's the frying. The deep fryer right here, which, by the way, you could buy something like this at Walmart for like $149. It's real cheap, it's simple, it's easy, okay? Or you can fry it in a frying pan. But if you're like me who likes fried foods, I love fried foods, then a nice fryer later like that is worth it, okay? So now we split the bread open. Okay. Here we go. And we cut it down the middle. This is basically an Italian, what do you call those things? Fajitas?
Pita.
The pitas. Thank you, honey. It's like an Italian pita. You put it in there. I'm going to show you what we're going to do now. Okay? And there you go. Now we got the bread ready. Got to give it a minute. So, while we talk, I got to keep you busy, I guess. What can I tell you? The only thing I could tell you is cooking should not be hard. It should be easy. The way I'm going to cook and what I'm going to teach you guys and what I'm going to show you, it's not for people to be fancy. It's all about cooking healthy, being quick, being good. My whole life, I always ate well. That's why I'm still here. Because if I ate the American way, I would have been gone by now. I can tell you that myself. So, we don't want to reveal too much information right now. A little bit at a time. And my friend Benny over there is laughing. Yeah, look at this. He knows me pretty well. For life, the best thing in life is food and sex. If you have in life you have food and sex, and then you have good kids and a wife, who needs money? You don't need money. Okay. Spread his balls. Okay. Shut this off. Okay. Alright, here we go. Now, I hope that this is going to hold. Usually, it takes a little bit longer.
Hey, Marie.
Hey, Marie.
Hey, Marie. Why do you say no, no, no? Oh, how I've missed you. Must you say no, no, no? Let me kiss you. Hey,
Marie.
Hey, Marie.
Okay.
I miss you so, please don't go say you want me. Give me one kiss. Hey, Marie. Hey, Marie.
Well, this should be getting hot real soon. What we're going to do is we're going to stop this for a minute because I want to make sure it's hot. Because if the oil ain't hot, it's not going to come out good. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, so now we come to the end of this. What you do is after you fry them to a golden brown, you put them in the bread. And what you do is you put a little bit of lemon on top. Okay? And you enjoy. Buon appetito. Ciao.